I very seldom do the whole figure. I will crop wherever I feel the tension can give me the best idea. And I'll start out by developing kind of a scale that gives me area movements, that gives me a good sense of having harmony at the end of the drawing, with any luck at all. Now, remove. The whole idea is to try to make this the bridge, which will begin the beginning of the painting. Like last lecture I did, I used Titian and Rubens, overlapped them and made a bridge. Out of that bridge I made a painting. So the object becomes the bridge to try to get me to find an idea. The reason that this is easier in actuality is because you're not working simply from your navel. You're working from something that is providing you with an area change. You're making the marks on the paper, the subtle drawing of the paper, activate the surface. And the activation of the surface is the beginning of the abstract concept. It also develops more of a unified spatial idea. So fortunately, if we're lucky, at the end, the surface and the object on that surface will interact. That way it holds better. And since I'm going to paint in acrylic, then it really doesn't matter. So say I wanted to make a concept, a color concept, or an echo down through here. I immediately have to run that here and back here. Anytime I make a choice about a color, a mark, or a size, I have to keep it moving differently in different positions on the surface. That's how I create tension, and that's how I create movement. Without tension, there's no movement. There's only dullness. I know you're not a queer with that. Done with anything. I did it with what they call compressed graphite, and I use regular graphite pencil, and then I use regular watercolor with a little medium in it to make a paint, to make a color, which saves an awful lot of money. And being a miser, saving money appeals to me. Tone energy. The imagery begins to hopefully become dissolved into ideas of space and motion and movement. Kind of nice, actually. When it gets confusing, and that happens to every drawing with every idea, because you are searching, each painter has the way to clarify. Mine is to reconstruct. What we used to call stealing the ground, I take away by pulling the color of the ground, which is still white, up into the painting. I'll show you how that works. Or sometimes it doesn't.